animals be. No, faith, the main way faith is released is not through thinking, thoughts. Now, thoughts are important. See, we need to have our mind renewed to the word of God so we'll know what to say. But the main way that our faith that God's given us as believers is released, the main way we operate in faith, the main way we act in faith is to speak words out of our mouth that we believe in our heart will come to pass. Now, listen, if you've been, studying faith and for a long time, I've been, in this now for goodness, 35, 40, really 45 to 50 years. And we need to keep on hearing this over and over again because that's the main way faith operates. And we're constantly learning, aren't we? See, God set the example for us. He released faith. He operated in faith by speaking what he believed in his heart, speaking words out of his mouth. He believed in his heart will come to pass. In other words, he like verse 17 says, he called those things which be not as though they were. He called those things which be not as though they were. Another way to say that, he called those things which be not manifested in the natural realm as though they were manifested. So when there was total darkness on the face of the earth, what God wanted light, didn't he? Well, how did he get light? Well, he released his faith for light. Well, how did he release his faith? Through the words of his mouth. See, words are containers. Words can contain faith. They can contain fear. Words can contain love or they can contain hate, whatever you want to put in those words. But see, you're the one to decide what your words will contain. Well, God wanted his words to contain faith and God wanted light. There was total darkness on the earth and God wanted light. And what did he do? He spoke light into existence. He said what he believed in his heart will come to pass. See, that's called, as Romans 4:17 says right here, that's called calling those things which be not as though they were. You're calling things that be not manifested as though they were. See, light was not manifested. There was darkness on the earth, wasn't there? The light was not manifested. God wanted light. So he called the thing that was not manifested as though it was. He said, light be. Light be. See, he didn't call things, that are as though they are not. Now listen, I'm not trying to confuse you. Listen to that. God did not call things that are as though they are not. Now, how were things at that point in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1? There was darkness across the face of the earth. Genesis 1 verses 1, around 1 and 2. There was darkness on the earth. See, God did not say there is no darkness. I say there is no darkness. See, that's calling things that are as though they are not. He didn't say there is no darkness. There is no darkness. There is